Did you ask someone else?
Rock-a-bye, baby, to a rock and roll beat. Your pa is at the discotheque wagging his seat. Your ma's stringing beads from her head to her feet. So rock-a-bye, baby, to a rock and roll beat. Cute, huh?
Serena!
You called, oh square one.
What are you doing here?
She was singing Tabitha a lullaby.
That's a lullaby?
#1 on the charts. Where you been?
I'll tell you where I've been. I've been under the impression that it was perfectly clear to you that you're not welcome in this house.
Watch it, sweetheart.
No, I'll handle this. As far as Tabitha's concerned, I forbid you to sing any more of your so-called lullabies.
Cousin-in-law, when you use words like forbid to me, smile. I was perfectly happy cooling it in the cooler till Sam zapped me out.
You were what?
It isn't important, sweetheart. Aw, don't put me down, cuz. It was important enough for my picture to be on the front page of the paper.
I get it. Riot had love in. You zapped her picture out of the paper this morning.
Well, I didn't want you to worry, sweetheart.
And that explains Larry. He must have seen that picture, too. He thought it was you. No wonder he kept asking, how's Samantha? And that kook laughs.
What did you call me?
Kook.
Sammy. Does Tabitha like artichokes? Serena, tell him he's going too far, Sammy. Darrin, you're going too far.
I'll go even farther by suggesting that you go a little farther. Like back where you flew from.
Someday, you'll say you're sorry. Oh, Serena, he didn't mean it. Oh, Darrin, I wish you hadn't done that.
It worked, didn't it? She's gone.
But not for long.
Darrin's married to a fine, young, early American type lady. Bakes her own bread. Right in the old stone hearth. Home-baked bread?
Well, Mr. Stephens, you're a very lucky man.
Yes?
Mr. Stephens, your wife is here to join you for lunch.
My wife? I didn't have a date with Samantha. Just tell her to run along.
Since when does a wife have to make a date with her husband? I'd be mighty pleased to have her go along.
Send her in. Home-baked bread, huh?
Oh.
Hi, sugar.
This is a girl who bakes her own bread?
Oh, now, cut her out. Mr. Giddings, Larry,
Have you flipped? Since when do you have to introduce me to Snow White and Handsome?
Stop, Sam.
This is Mr. Giddings of Giddings Tractor.
Oh, Giddings Tractor and his psychedelic six. Man, I play your records all the time.
Hey, is she out of her mind?
Compliments will get you everywhere, you old charmer.
Please, Serena. This is no place for games. You're making a fool of yourself.
Blown his fool. Always does when he's hungry. Listen, I know a groovy little beanery called the Double Bubble.
Cut it out, Sam. A joke's a joke.
She's not Sam, she's Serena.
Oh! Mr. Giddings, what do you think of a man who denies knowing his own wife?
Well, under certain circumstances, young lady, I can understand it.
Why are you doing it, Sam?
Man, that straight life can be a drag. A girl's gotta have her kicks.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Mr. Giddings, I'm sorry. There's been some terrible misunderstanding. Come on, we'll go into my office. I'm sorry.
One of our big problem clients, and Darrin's the account executive, is Abigail Adams Cosmetics. Know how many guys they've turned down to do their commercials?
You don't mean you're going to recommend him to do their commercials?
No. I'm going to recommend him to work in the mailroom.
That would be better, Larry.
Sam, come on, get with it. We've got hold of a guy who's dynamite with women.
Yes, it's certainly worth thinking about. So why don't you wait and discuss it with Darrin when he gets back tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Sam, I'm so sure of this, I've set up a camera audition for 11 o'clock this morning.
This morning? Today, this morning?
The client's going to meet us at the studio with his wife, at my suggestion. So tell Charlie to grab his coat and come on.
Well, now wait a minute, Larry. I mean, don't you think you ought to find out if Cousin Charlie's interested?
I thought you said he was between jobs.
Well,
You realize what kind of income these commercials bring? Now, come on, let's stop wasting time.
Would you like some coffee?
Thanks, but no time for that now. Where's Charlie?
Out on the patio with Helen.
Excuse me.
Oh. What's going on?
I just love a man who loves children. I think it's such an important quality in a husband. Father. Man.
Oh, there you are. Good morning. Charlie, may I tell you what a lucky man you are?
You mean they're going to put him in front of a camera?
Yes.
Oh, that should be delicious. Oh, I'd love to be there when it happens, or rather when it doesn't happen.
What do you mean?
But the prince can't appear on the telly. He has no substance.
Oh, Mother, this is no time for character analysis.
Oh, Samantha, I've never known you to be so dense. Haven't I already told you that the prince is only a projection, that he is a creature of witchcraft? You put him in front of a camera, and there won't be an image.
Well, then he won't get the job. And you mean the screen will be blank?
Exactly.
Larry!
Oh, isn't it exciting about Charlie?
Where is he? Did he go upstairs? Did Larry go with him?
He went with him, but they're not upstairs.
Where are they?
On the way to the TV studio.
Oh, no! Mother?
What?
Mother, will you please watch Tabitha? I have to go after them.
Oh, could I possibly drive down with you?
I'm not driving. I've got to fly.
Oh.
Fly.
I don't very often go out on a limb, but I can practically guarantee this fellow will put Abigail Adams Cosmetics in the #1 spot. Believe me, Mr. Blumberg.
Well, I'm willing to be shown.
But I do wish you'd brought your wife along. She'd prove my point.
But I did bring her.
As far as I'm concerned, I think you'll be perfect for the job.
If I can merely approach your expectations, it will be my special joy, dear lady.
In fact, I think you'll be more than perfect.
See what I mean? Now, why don't you go get your wife and let's go into the booth, hmm? Samantha, I would have waited for you if I'd known you wanted to come along.
Well, it isn't that I wanted to. It's just... they haven't started yet, have they?
Just about to. Oh, what is it, Sam? You seem a little upset.
Who, me? No, I'm perfectly relaxed and calm. Larry, you have to call off this audition.
Well, why?
Now, look, it's something about Charlie. Don't ask me what it is, but if you put him in front of a camera, you're going to be very embarrassed. And this is very confidential.
What is?
What I just told you.
What did you tell me?
Okay, Al, put him in the chair.
Right.
I want to wish you all the luck.
Since I've met you, fortune has already smiled.
If you ask me, he's some kind of nut.
You should be such a nut.
What's happening, Al? Why isn't he in the chair?
He is.
I mean the black leather one.
That's the one he sent.
Well, what do you think?
Of what?
Well, how does he look to you?
Frankly, I don't know what they see in him.
Me neither.
How you doing?
Well, we're having a little establishment trouble, Mr. Tate. I'm afraid we'll have to postpone the audition.